What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Today is a very special episode. It's the cleanup. I'm gonna refurb my brother's 2002 Alba Banshee. Alright, so if you watched my last video, you kind of saw what we're going to be doing today. If you haven't seen the video, you probably don't need to watch it. But today we're going to be cleaning up my brother Mike's 2002 Alba Banshee. He's had this thing for 4 years, roughly. When he bought it, he didn't bother changing the oil. He didn't bother cleaning the carbs. Definitely didn't drain the gas out. I mean, he's ridden it a few times. And it's just kind of the bike that always sits in the garage, and when he rides it once a year, it always starts. I was trying to kickstart this thing the other day and it wouldn't start. But right now I have pretty much everything to, I think, get this thing going. Carb kits, new oil, new gas, new coolant, new plugs. And we're going to do something about these burnt up old graphics. The bike does look pretty decent other than all the dust, except for the rear fender graphics are totally black now. I'm not sure why that happened, because everything else looks fine on the bike, but for whatever reason the rear fender graphics are totally ruined. Quick little background, me and my brother loved Banshees when we were kids, way before we had Banshees. We loved Alba Banshees because, I don't know if this is common knowledge, but Alba used to be a place. It used to be like a dealership where you could buy a Yamaha Banshee pretty much for retail, but it would already have pipes and filters and jetted and graphics, and they were pretty much like $5,000, $6,000, whatever the going rate for a Banshee used to be. That's, you could go buy an Alba Banshee. So and plus the name, I think, just sounded awesome. Alba Banshee, like it sounded sick. Like we just really liked Alba Banshees, and then my brother ended up picking up this one, so I think he does have some like sentimental value attached to just the fact that it's an Alba Banshee. But we have to move forward here. These graphics, they're a little dated, tribal. I mean, they look cool, I'm not hating on them, but I did pick up my brother's very favorite graphic, which is the 2000 Banshee, the big diamonds. So we're gonna put those on today too. Alright, enough chit chat. It's kind of hard to film and work out of this little garage. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I don't like working out of it, but that's where we are today, so we'll see what we get filmed. Anyway, I guess that's it. Let's go. And this bike does have a more or less a complete Allen key conversion on it. There's a couple spots where that isn't the case, like right here, just kind of like OEM bolt with Allen bolt. And I mean, it's not a beater, it's not a super crappy beater bike, but it's just not, it needs a little love. So that's what we're doing today. Pretty stock. It's got the T5s, got the pods, which are filthy. It's got some 450 shocks on it. Love them or hate those. But for right now, I'm going to have Alex bust down all the plastics. Then we're going to probably, I don't know what we're going to do after that, but I'm going to be working a little bit on my bike. I need to put the carbs back on, and both of these bikes are going to need a sync today. So we're just going to jump into all that. Okay, so good times buying used stuff. We got a nice Allen bolt here that's just turning and turning and turning. Definitely halted the progress. Gonna have to blast this thing out somehow. All right, so we've been going kind of back and forth a little bit, taking miscellaneous bolt off my brother's quad, and now jumping back and forth on my quad, and just kind of like really just jumping back and forth. Whoa, we got leaking fuel. leaking fuel, so something's stuck open somewhere. Didn't even get to start it up just now. Just turned on the fuel and there's fuel leaking all over the place. So float's stuck or something, so we gotta look into that now. So I'm definitely bummed about what's going on with the 06er. I was hoping I wasn't have to dive back into the carbs and look at the floats, but that is certainly going to be the case. So we're jumping into Mikey's bike, taking out these graphics. Yeah, the years of crud and just shit are coming off the bike. Of course, I haven't really been recording because I don't know, I'm just washing a quad, but I guess that is part of the video here. Like this part is just, it's coming super clean again. All this just like wear and age, but it's starting to look pretty good. I was hoping to get this all off, but I wasn't able to get this out. I think I need to cut it off, unfortunately. I don't have a little saw here right now to do that, but so the front plastics are on, all the graphics are off. Just going around cleaning up stuff. It's not going to be super all captured on film, but I'll show you the process, or the results I should say, in just a second. Shout out to whoever put this bike together, not only using multiple different size Allens. There are little tiny staples throughout, as well as the double XL staples in certain spots. So I don't know, just use whatever you got in the garage. Get it done, and I guess sometimes that's what you gotta do. All right, so these are JCG graphics. They changed the name recently, JCG Florida, something like that. You can find them on YouTube, or find them on eBay. They're a nice kit. I've used them on two 97s and now on this 2002 model. The plastics themselves are in okay condition. They do have some like transfer over from the Alba kit, which is a bummer. There's like some tribal shit on there still. And definitely they have just some wear and tear, but this is a pretty budget build. I don't want to buy my brother brand new plastics, you know, they're fine. I was gonna buy a heat gun. I didn't need the heat gun to remove the graphics. The little the hair dryer did fine with that, but there's some some creasing and stuff, but you know, this is just like I said, a budget build. We're not slapping it together. This is my brother's bike. I'm doing it for him as a gift, and you know, we're doing what we can do. I think that's pretty straight. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Slap this one on real quick. Oops, did I say slap it on? I mean install. Install this one here. The paper kind of guides it. It's roughly in the shape of the fender, but you definitely want to make sure like the Banshee's not all crazy and weird. Just try to line it up with the lines of the plastic, more or less. And I think that looks kind of good. For a fairly big sticker, they're super easy to put on. I don't have any bubbles or anything, and you can see I just kind of slapped it on. My wife does a more precise and proper job usually, but yeah, from a few feet away they look really good. When you get up close, you can see all the transfer and stuff. But whoops, we'll bust on the other few graphics here and continue onward.
Hello? Someone?
All right, the last piece of the puzzle is the big Yamaha badge that goes right there. But I'm not gonna use the kit Yamaha. I actually found some OEM pieces, and I'm gonna use these ones because this thing you can't get anymore. Those you can't get anymore. You can't get most of this stuff anymore. You can still get the big font, and to me, it makes a lot of difference because I'll show you real quick. Just you can see the A. Well, you can't see because of this sun, but like look at the difference in like the size. Like this little A triangle, this big A triangle, and that adds up. I know you're probably, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's just like this font, like the sizing and the spacing. When you see it installed, it never looks right. So it was pretty easy just to go grab some OEM stickers for this piece here, and that's what we're gonna use. So let's put these on and get this bike cleaned up again. All right, so the oil is just gonna go into this guy right here. So I'm not really gonna see what it looks like, but I can kinda see if we can get a peek here. What the hell? Have I changed his oil lately? Because it's fucking nice.
No, we never touched it. I don't think he did.
It appears to be pretty clear, really. Maybe I changed it at some point in the last couple of years, but I was expecting this oil to be like black, but it looks all right. So whatever. Somebody changed it, possibly me. I forget a lot. Let me pop open the dipstick over there so the shit drains out. Do you love your brother? I love my little brother. All right, so the easy parts are pretty much done. The bike is pretty clean. For the first time in years, we just, wiped stuff down and made it look not terrible. But yeah, now, actually I did change the oil. Coolant doesn't take long, but the carbs and stuff are still pretty dirty, and we haven't busted into those at all, so. Again, we've pretty much only done the easy parts, but it's really satisfying to see this bike now compared to how it was earlier today. And I mean, not that it was super bad, but this kit is super bad, if you know what I mean. Just like super cool. This is such a cool looking year, and I'm really happy. I mean, you can see the plastics and stuff. This is a budget little build or budget little cleanup that we're doing, but my brother is gonna love it, and I can't wait for him to see it. I sent him a little teaser earlier, but I'm not gonna send him anymore. I want him to see this bike. Hopefully he comes through today. He works a lot. He's a hard worker. But yeah, I can't wait for him to see it. I'm really happy to be doing something nice for my little brother. I definitely wasn't the best big brother that he probably ever had, but I love my little brother, and I'm happy to be doing this for him. So yeah, we'll keep wrenching here and see. Wrenching on. Right, Minnie?
Yeah.
All right, so I've hit a snag here. Alex is trying to get this fucking thing off too. The right side carb, I could get my hand in here and like torque it, and I got that one off. This one I just can't, like, because I don't have a left hand. I can't. Just like the angle is like this is on there super hard. I noticed Mike's bike doesn't even have those little clips, the right and left clips to hold the carb caps on. But they're on pretty tight. I've been trying for a few minutes and I can't get this shit off. I was about to knock these out. But actually my brother's on the way, and he's a rock climber, so his hands are crazy strong. So he'll probably be able to bust this off. So I was about to throw in the towel, but my brother Mike just texted me and said he's actually coming. So it's cool because he'll get to check out the bike, which is rad, and I should be able to make him bust that off for me, so I can bust his carbs out. So stay tuned, I think. Kind of the finishing touch on the exterior, if you will.
Oh my god, it looks brand new.
Yeah, it does look brand new.
So amazing.
It looks super sick.
You did an amazing.
Put that.
Huh?
Put that.
That's amazing. That's perfect. No air bubbles.
All right, so it's the next day now. We finished everything we had to do yesterday. Started with, actually I don't remember the order, but we did the plugs, the gas, the radiator flush, rebuilt both the carbs, obviously changed the graphics. Am I missing anything? Is that everything? I had a couple more plans, like polish the pipes out and stuff. I don't even really need to. I mean, it could use it, but I mean, we did wash the bike like a couple times. Definitely took some simple green to. It can still use a nice detail. I hope I think my brother's gonna put new tires on it just to kind of. I mean, they're not bad. They're just old and kind of ugly, but it was cool. It was really cool to fix my brother's quad up for. Alright, so we were having some technical difficulties a second ago. Sorry for the crazy edit. I don't know where we left off, but the bike's done. Just to recap, did the plugs, changed the gas, changed the oil, rebuilt the carbs. Am I forgetting something? I don't know. We did a lot on this bike yesterday. Between this bike and my bike, I think we were in the garage for like 8 hours yesterday. But the bike's running great now, and I guess we'll just close out the video and on to the next little project here. Bonus footage. My 06 had just it had that funny problem where the jet came unscrewed from the nozzle and it was in the bowl. So I just did the carbs, cleaned the carbs, rebuilt the carbs. So this one's ready. Hopefully in the next video or two we'll be at Glamis with some friends riding. That would be ideal. But yeah, this bike's ready. Have another new part to add to it. I will do that soon. But anyway, I guess that's the whole video now. We're all done with my brother's bike. My bike's ready to roll. We're gonna get the hell out of here. All right.